Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I've teamed up with Rimmel London, Australia. I've created 2 looks for you guys. So basically they've come out with a new campaign called the Trend Drop Series. So every month they come out with a new trend, and if you can't already guess, this month's trend is peach glow. So I've created 2 different looks today. So the first look is more of an everyday natural like peachy glowy look with no lashes or anything. And then the second look I transformed into this, which has more bolder lips. I put on some lashes and I also added some gloss to the lids for something a bit different. The aim of their campaign is to step out of your comfort zone and create an edgier sort of look than what you're used to. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I created these 2 looks using Rimmel London's products, then just keep on watching. So first up for primer, I'm taking the Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer and just popping that all over my face. Primer is so good for keeping your base on for longer than usual if you weren't to use one. Then I'm going in with the Breathable Lasting Foundation, one of my favorite foundations at the moment. I use the shade 400, so I'm just using the applicator to pop it on my face and then just blending it all in with a damp beauty blender. And then for that glow, I'm going in with the Rimmel Strobing Liquid Illuminator and just popping that on the highest points of my face. So just on my cheekbones, Cupid's bow, and down the bridge of my nose. Then going in with their Breathable Concealer in the shade 200 and just popping that underneath my eyes to conceal and highlight that area. And then blending it out with a damp beauty blender. And then to set the concealer, I'm taking the Rimmel Match Perfection Translucent Powder and popping that directly underneath my eyes just to avoid any creasing throughout the day. Then I'm taking the Rimmel Kate Moss Blush Palette and just taking a mixture of those shades and popping them on my cheeks for a flush of color and just working that into the sides of my temples as well. Then I'm taking the Rimmel Natural Bronzer just to add a little bit more warmth to the face. Then I'm taking that Kate Moss blush palette again, and I'm just using my finger to take the top shade, and I'm just literally putting that all over my eyelid and smoking that out. Then I'm just taking that same shade and just using that on my lower lash line to smoke it out. Then taking the Rimmel London Kate Moss palette, this one's in the color Coral Glow, and I'm taking the top highlight color and just using that to highlight my inner corners, and oh my god, how bright is it? I'm obsessed. And then I also went underneath my brow bone, Cupid's bow, and bridge of my nose, and obviously used it on my cheekbones too, and I was seriously so blown away. I love how pigmented it is. Then using the Rimmel Royal Blush, this one is the Coral shade, and I'm using that on my lips. You can pretty much use it anywhere, eyelids, cheeks, lips, wherever you please. Cream products are so versatile. Then taking the Rimmel Oh My Gloss, one of my favorite clear glosses of all time, and just popping that straight over top. Then finishing off with the Rimmel Insta-Fix and Go Setting Spray and spraying that all over, and that's the first look done. I just realized this is super appropriate for Valentine's Day that's coming up if you're wanting something subtle, corally, and glowy. So there you have it. And then I'm going to go in to amp it up a bit. So I'm taking the Magnified eye palette and using that dark brown chocolate shade and just mainly placing that on the outer corners of the eyes, just using a large fluffy brush and yeah, just blending away. And then I'm taking that same shade and smoking it onto my lower lash line. Then I'm taking the Rimmel Wonder Wing liquid liner and just creating a little wing. Then I just popped on some fake lashes, and now onto lips. I'm using this lip liner. I'll leave the shade that I used down below, but I'm just using that to line my lips, and then I go ahead to fill in my lips with it as well. Then going over the top with their lip art glosses. They are so pretty. I was so shocked. And then I'm going to also use that gloss on my eyelids for something a little bit different. So I'm just mainly focusing that on the inner corners of my lids and just kind of blending it into the darker shade. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Comment below which look you would prefer. Don't forget to check out Rimmel London's products that I use in today's tutorial, and keep your eyes peeled for some more trend drop series on my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.